Yeah, well, I figured I better get another one out here, although I haven't been able to play a whole lot, but with having to work god awful massive overtime, I'm tired as hell. But anyway, the other issue being that, well, I tend to get on here and try to get on. A lot of times I try to get on the weaker team just to try to even things out, because I'm always trying to get that even game that I love so much. And then the other thing I often complain about is the fact that sometimes I feel like I'm playing really well, but then the team loses, so I can't post it. So I decided, well, for once I'm going to post a loss, and this was nearly a win, actually. We were winning almost up to the last minute. And then I'm going to blame, and then I'm going to get an opportunity here to blame the orb runner, which I love to do. Because, you know, the orb runner is responsible for everything, and it's one of the reasons why I don't run the orb all the time. You know, it is a responsibility. You know, if you fuck up with the orb, everybody's watching you. They know, you know. You know, your only hope is maybe they don't know you were the guy running it, but quite often they do know that. In this case, I don't think I really knew who did it, but I blame them nonetheless, whoever they were. This is just from a few days ago. I actually played really well out here. I'll notice I'm playing opposite Cybus here, which is something I tend to do a lot. I was on his team the other day and just winning effortlessly because, you know, I'm on Cybus' team, right? So I decided, I was trying to switch to the other team, but the team's reading, so I couldn't switch. So I put out a message here, you know, let me switch. I want to lose, you know. And Cybus felt like I was abandoning him. He's like, you don't want to be on my team? Well, you know, I love being on the team that wins.
Attack the center node.
It's great to be on the winning team. It's a wonderful thing and stuff. But I feel like it's my duty to balance out the teams if I can. You know, even though it means I'm going to spend the entire evening losing match after match because all the good players are on the other side. But yeah, Cybus is a really strong player, so it often happens that if, you know, whatever team he's on, the team is just going to win over and over again. So I kind of feel like it's my duty quite often to get opposite him. You know? It's not that I don't like playing on his team. I love being on the winning team. But I just feel like, you know, I sort of feel like I feel like I have a responsibility to try to even things out as much as I can. You know, not that I'm anywhere near as good as Cybus is, but I want to do what I can. Anyway, yeah, we're doing really well here at the beginning. Yeah, we got the center. Blue has the mine, but there's a good solid 40 seconds on it. Oh, what is that? Is that Cybus? That's Cybus. Cybus can't be course, absolutely. I think he got it too. Yeah, he got it, and he grabbed the vehicle, and he was too quick to get out there. Oh, he's gonna. Yeah, there he is. I knew he was gonna unload me right there. I thought I was out of range, but I wasn't. Okay, well, you know, as you can see, we're not up against a bunch of idiots here, but we did manage to take the mine node.
Attack the center.
And now I got a tow, so we got a good chance, unless we got interference, which quite often, right at this point, you're going to run into snipers and nemesis. Oh, yeah, I just lost the tow I had, and that was Cybus. Keeping us from capping. I was hoping somebody picked that up and capped for me, but they didn't make it, and our prime just went down. So actually, we are in a little bit of trouble here, aren't we? Yeah.
Attack the prime node.
Okay, I'm gonna let somebody else run that since I failed.
Defend the floodgate node.
Because I could have towed him, but I'm feeling desperate at this point. I'm figuring we're you know we're on our way to an inevitable loss here. So usually when that happens, I jump right into the Dark Walker. Because I feel like, oh, what the fuck, it's useless anyway. Why should I even care? I'll just sit here and try to shoot everybody who comes toward the coordinates. You know, there's nothing else left to do. Maybe I can delay the inevitable for 10 seconds, who knows. But we got our prime back up, so since I don't want to get out of this vehicle and leave it open for somebody to steal it.
Attack the floodgate node.
I have the orb.
I figured I might as well go forward. We're about to lose 20 points off the flood unless somebody wakes up and caps that, which they probably will not. I'm trying to keep Blue from taking the nuke. I'm not sure if it is there, but they're headed to home. But oh, this guy's about to, yeah, okay, Rocky Mountain. We are definitely about to lose 20 points off that flood. You see it there ticking down, and okay, now the orb is moving, but he's got 12 seconds. He can't make it Well, he might have a tow. He might make it. 7, 6, 5. Well, yeah, we capped it. Okay, I didn't think he'd make that. Okay, well, the nuke is up. I'm just trying to keep Blue from taking it. That's about all I'm good for at this point. Somebody got up there in the hamster ball. No?
Man the Nightshade.
Oh, that's the orb coming in. They're about to cap our prime again. I totally failed to stop the orb. I could have nailed the orb right there, but I didn't have the aim working right. So we're capped again, and we're about to get the.
Under attack. Red core.
Yeah, they're taking points off the core. Big time. There we go. Well.
Attack the center node.
Took under over out. Oh, and there's this guy trying. Yeah, probably side us. I wouldn't be surprised. He got run over by that Viper. That's a good thing. I got just enough. Oh, okay. Let me grab this. Yeah, I thought maybe. Yeah. We might actually cap the enemy prime here. This is a pretty quick turnaround if I can stay alive long enough to get in there. God knows there's probably a sniper tick. Yeah, caught a sniper around there. Stayed alive just long enough to cap. We got the enemy prime. And there's that Nightshade. We'll take him out while we're hanging around with 8 hit points. Okay.
Attack the floodgate.
That was Shane driving that. Yeah, okay, so we got the enemy prime, and I really probably ought to go back. Well, the orb's already. No, I really ought to probably go back and grab the orb and cap the mine while we're fooling around over here. But the other thing that I feel like needs to be done is we have to defend the enemy prime so we can hit the core, which nobody is doing. Meanwhile, the flood is ticking down, so you know there's multiple jobs to be done here, and I can only do one at a time. Oh, okay, we capped the flood, so yeah, that's good.
Attack the enemy.
This is the big thing about this. That's the interesting thing about this game to me is you can't do everything in warfare. You can't do everything. It's not like Greed or one of the other games where all you have to do is kill a bunch of people, grab a bunch of skulls, and head that away. All you got. That's all you got to do. In warfare, there's multiple things that need to be done, and you can't do them all.
Grab the Redeemer.
You know, you can't go cap the flood and hold the enemy prime at the same time. You got to do one or the other. And if you go the wrong way, then the other one falls to pieces, and you can end up losing the whole map because you didn't decide on the right thing to do. That's what this game type has that the other game types do not have so much. You know, okay, it's I could go grab the flood, but there's no timer on it even if Blue builds it up right now, they gotta wait 60 seconds before they get their crummy 20 points. I can go cap the enemy prime or hold the enemy prime for well. That's the theory anyway, unless you get shot down. Now the orb is stranded. Now there is a timer on that flood, but it's 50 seconds. I mean, that's an eternity. We got all kinds of time to get that flood. Although, in about 10 seconds from now, it's going to start to be an issue. Okay, well, the orb's on its way, so yeah, we probably will cap that. Okay. We are pushing them. So we're definitely pushing them. We got the enemy prime. I was going to head to the flood, but it's down. I don't care if we don't have it. I just don't want them to have it. That's all. Okay. And from dithering around, ended up getting killed. Okay, fine. I don't want to get into this. Oh, well, I probably should have gotten to it, yeah. Blue orb snuck in there and capped while I was hanging around looking the other way. If I'm going to criticize myself here, I'd say that the main thing I'm screwing up on here is I'm taking too long to decide what to do. That's definitely going to become a problem later on because once we actually start looking like we might win, it gets to that critical point where the one guy screws up with the orb, and right after that, if I'd have been quick, I could have fell back and taken a defensive position and held things together long enough for us to bring it back. But I couldn't quite manage to get where I needed to be fast enough because you have to decide where you need to be first, and then you have to get there. You have to do both those things. There's fire on the center and on the well, there's no more fire in the center. We need to say so I need to defend I need to defend our prime here. This guy has a sensor without an arrow, but I don't think he has one. I like to get up into this position with the hamster ball because you got a little bit of cover from arrows from these monoliths up here, and you can roll back and forth and take out these people who love to sit there at that end and shoot at the prime. Nuke must be up. Yeah, it's up. You can grab that. And let's see if I can live long enough to take out the center. Maybe. Yeah, okay, there you go. And we'll build up. Yeah, that's probably Cybers. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, he's down already.
Defend the
Alright.
center node.
I wonder who that is. That was Cybers. Oh, okay, fine. And this guy's gonna suicide, so I'm not gonna get an arrow into him. So he'll be landing around here somewhere. Where is he? Oh, here comes the blue orb. They'll probably cap. Yeah, they cap. I think I said that we were winning. We will be winning at some. Yeah, we're about 10 or 20, 10 or 15 points ahead here, or is it? It's 13 points we're ahead, right? So we are actually winning at this point with 10 minutes to go. This is not going into overtime. And we'll lose it big time towards the end here. I feel like I'm playing pretty good. Oh, there's the floods there. That shade will. That shade's gonna. Well, he could have healed. He could have healed the no, but he's decided he's gonna go over there and start dropping mines over the edge of the balcony. He probably just dropped some spider mines over there. He'll go over to the other side and drop another spider mine, or maybe an infinity mine, one or the other. Just trying to make it difficult for us to take that flood. Which is one of the few things one of the things that shade does. The other thing is he'll go over to the center and drop mines all over the place over there. Oh, failed to kill the Viper. Get back in the center. Yeah. Oh, we got all kinds of people attacking it though. Yeah, we should be able to bring this thing down. I like sitting back here with this hamster ball because you got a little bit. Oh, what am I gonna do? Grab the nuke again? Yeah. Okay. Abandoning my vehicle. Let me just hit that fucking node right there. There we go.
Attack the center node. Attack
and
the
got
center
took out
node.
by the sniper rifle again. And blue is building the center again. And we're trying hard. That's probably the nemesis.
Man the nightshade. Man the nightshade.
Great. Notice the number of kills by Cybus, of course. Absolutely. I'm sure he's probably near the top of the scoreboard on that side. Okay.
I've got the orb.
Attack the floodgate.
But miraculously, we do have the center node, so since I'm available over here to grab the orb, I'm going to make a run on the enemy prime. So it could go after the flood, but there's a good 45 seconds on that, so we got time to cap this and then go back and get a flood. And I was cursing at that point. I couldn't get out of the way of that Viper to get to the node.
Attack the floodgate node.
So he lost an opportunity to cap there. Might run it again, or maybe I'll let this guy run it. Looks like he wants to tell us. Here we go. We'll give it another try. Oh, we got to go after the flood. There's only 13 seconds on. Oh, it's down. Okay. You see how quickly he changed course, and now he's headed for the prime again. So that's a sign that they're paying attention. I like that. We might actually count this. Well, maybe not. Yeah, because now this time the orb was holding it. So. We're not playing against a bunch of dummies.
Grab your orb.
We're doing really well. This is about as well as we did. This is about as well as this team did all night.
Attack the enemy prime.
We probably got a one-man advantage too.
Defend the
Well,
center
this is
node.
just an example. This is what happens when you join the weak team and you get to play on the weak team all night long. This is about as good as it gets sometimes. You can play on this. You can play this game for hours sometimes, and just lose 15 of them. I need to get in there. I couldn't jump down there and cap it yet because there was a shield on it. Oh well.
Man the nightshade.
Which just means you got to stay alive long enough for that shield to go down, and that doesn't always happen. And now the orb is stranded up on that upper level, and nobody can get it. Yep. So excellent move. Very good. Gotta wait for it to respawn down. Amazingly, we still have a slight chance of getting the enemy prime if we can hold the center, which the center is holding up, and there's 48 seconds on the flood, so I got time to go. Oh, there it looks like is that the blue orb? The blue orb looks like he might cap, but the blue orb is down, so we actually have a chance to get the enemy prime. 37 seconds on the flood. We got time to do it. Okay, this time we got it. And I definitely need to get out of here and go get that orb and take down the flood. If I can get out of this guy's way. I'd love to use that teleport, but he'd kill me before I can get there.
Secure.
And can't use it now because they just took their thing back down. We shot down the flood. Nobody grabbed the orb, but the flood got shot down. So didn't gain anything from all of that, but we didn't lose anything either. So that's about as good as it gets. We're just hanging on to that narrow 13-point lead there with 5 minutes to go. There's that nuke again. Cybus has not been making a point out of camping that.
I have the orb.
Picked it up 3 times. Used it twice. Let's see if I get. I doubt if I gotta go after the center because they're about to cap it. No, they did not cap it. Okay. Now I should probably go after the flood and nuke that. But I'm depending on. I'm thinking it looks like they'll shoot it down. So now I gotta get out of this way. I don't want to die with this. Got a kill on Cybus. That's good. That gives me an opportunity to nuke the thing. You don't want to die with the nuke hanging out because then it drops to the ground and they pick it up. And this is just buying time right here. I'm not going to be able to build the snow with all these tools hanging around here, but I can keep them from building it for a little while. In the meantime, hopefully our orb will arrive on the scene. He is on his way. There he is. Maybe he'll cap. And yes, he did. So we got the enemy prime. We got a chance to put some damage on the core. We may actually do it this time. If there's anyone available for that. I'm going back. I usually go back for the orb. I don't usually go after the core too much. I probably should do it more, but I feel like in order for somebody to hit the core, somebody has to stay back here and maintain control of the map. You know, this is what I usually end up doing. I usually double back and go back and do what I have to do to keep map control. I might manage to cap here if I can get over there. Oh, there's a sniper over there trying to stop me. Let's see if I can get in. Okay, there we go. And that's Cybus again. Might actually get a kill on it. That's good. Alright.
Blue core is under attack.
So yeah, we're actually putting damage on the core. We're hanging on to the prime. So this is the point where it starts to look like we might actually win.
Blue core is heavily
But keep an eye on the orb right now. There's 52 seconds on the flood. The flood is red. We're hanging on to the enemy prime. Nobody's hitting the core. Oh, we're still hitting the core.
Is critical.
See, it's looking actually hopeful at this point. Now watch the orb. Where is he going?
3 minutes remain.
He's going for the flood. There's no timer on the flood. Even if he capped it, we'd have to hold it for 60 seconds. But he's going after the flood. And meanwhile, what's happening with the rest of the map? We lost the enemy prime, and now we're losing center. Meanwhile, the orb is doing what? Hanging around the flood, trying to take the flood node. And now we lost the center. And now the orb is down. And there's a full 50 seconds on that flood. Even if he hadn't gone after the flood at all, Blue would have had to hold that flood for a good, and now I'm screwing up. I'm going after the nuke. This guy back here is probably cursing me for slamming him against the ground, but I want that nuke. That's my theory at this point. If I just get the nuke and take down the center again, that's all I want to do, but it's going to go down just before I get there. Yep, there we go. That's it. And now Blue's going to take our
2
prime.
minutes remain. Attack.
And meanwhile, I thought I might go after the flood, but now Blue's building our prime, and as soon as they build that prime, that's going to be it. This is my last chance. I'm going to try to unload this nuke on our prime and take that down. I'm going to try to unload it from the orb carrier, and it's going to be blocked by under over. I think I'm going to catch him in the head with it. And that's it. We're done for now. So that's all it takes. That's how fast it can happen. We're down to 12 points. Yep, that's just about it. 4-0. Nice game. Have you?